down to it.
Yep.
So when it comes down to that slaying, just in general with those automatic, or those ARs, really just in general is going to kind of favor the side of Broken Alliance. But we'll see how Wise kind of does off the start. Gold players going down over inside of Broken as 2 players drop from Wise early on.
Gamma did a great job there of trading that off with his teammate. Unfortunate slide as Plesia does pick him up. Mystic trying to stay alive at his broken tank, and already it's Broken Alliance who've taken control of this game. They've begun to move the drone up. Smart decision by Plesia there to go and be the lead blocker for his team. They know they had 2 people off spawn. He'll let his teammate pick up the drone. The third one that has spawned back in. Mystic now trying to cut down that broken hallway, but this is already a scoring opportunity for Clink, and it looks like they're going to like to try to go for this dunk as they don't know it yet, but Wise have completely given up their base. They're not even going to try to rotate back and defend this, and this is a decision you've got to love from Clink.
Yeah.
He's going to wait it out, let his teammates get in power positions to watch over the middle of the map, and it's Broken Alliance. You've already gotten on the board with the first dunk within the first minute.
Yeah, Wise went on that overextension, hoping to possibly bring this one back. You can obviously see the side of Broken Alliance. Realize that we want to kind of wait for this drone, maybe even send his teammates up to off of that drone rotation, but a big kill coming in from Jitters. He drops 2 as he's going to be trying to lead and possibly give his team an early scoring opportunity. Jax with the drone, going to possibly have a 1-point scoring opportunity. His teammate gets taken out, goes for the drone score, but no. He ends up knocking that one off of the wall. Mystic with the drone in his hands, goes for the 1-point toss.
Oh, he tosses it too
going
far.
to miss.
You know, that was a great opportunity right there for Wise, and it came down to Rays of Gamma, actually, who got the first kill on the player in Graveyard. Unfortunately, you saw the missed 1-point play. That's an opportunity that you just have to seize, especially at a tournament like this. You're expected to kind of have those tosses down, and as I say that, Clink picks up a 3-piece. That's 4 dead. They've got full control of the opponent's base. Missed pass opportunity there, but it should not matter as BP continues to push up with the drone, and this is something we've seen actually a lot in the COD World League. Teams go to pass it to their squad. The player winds up dying, but it still works out for Broken Alliance as they get the dunk in. An unfortunate team kill there for Wise as the lead continues to grow in favor of Broken Alliance, and Wise just struggling to get control of their base.
We just saw a attempted pass. That was a perfect pass, actually, in the end for Broken Alliance. Magsy
Yes, he
has
as well.
another opportunity to go for a 1-point toss, and he nails it in. A fantastic play overall for Broken Alliance, and what would really kind of be considered the non-preferred side of this map over on Infection. Wise just really hasn't been able to get too far out of their base, and they've grabbed the drone. They just didn't really seize the opportunity. Had a 1-point toss, or really one-point opportunity to possibly score, and it just didn't happen in the end of the side of Broken Alliance. Just kind of showing how talented they are with slaying, as they're going to be going through Broken side as Magsy with the drone yet again.
If they can clear this player off the top bedroom window, there should be a green light for a score. Magsy does have 1 lead blocker. It's Plesia again. He tries to get into that back cuts area. It's not going to work out. Wise should be able to clear out this base. If they can possibly get these first 2 kills in their tank, they'll be able to push this drone forward. It doesn't appear that's going to wind up working out as of yet. Psychosis hasn't been popped. You haven't seen too much of an impact of it so far on the map. But it's still 2 more kills in favor of Broken Alliance. They've got 1 more player to take down on Snow Driveway. There's the converted kill by BP, and now it's going to be another opportunity for a score for Broken Alliance as they now blow up the lead by 6 points.
Yeah, they're making, looks like Wise spawn out toward Islands. They've just had a lot of issues just trying to get out of their base in general. That just came down to the slaying, from the side of Broken Alliance. Absolutely destroying when it comes to that. We're going to be on board with Rays of Gamma, the guys who said he's the best in the game. We're going to see if he can possibly prove it. Currently sitting at 3-8. A little bit of a struggle here for Wise off the start. We'll see if Jax can possibly nail down a 1-point toss. Obviously had an issue early on in the game. There is 1 minute left, obviously, in this first side. As 4 go down, now Broken Alliance has a good opportunity to score.
Even right there, right? Like, they have 1 player just sit with the drone. You can see how much of a hindrance it is on your team because, yes, you're waiting with the drone, and yes, hey, we're at least pushed up on the map. We've got some control. We can actually try to push this one forward. Teams, especially on this map, they want to wind up on Infection. They want to wind up having the first few kills already be in. Right there, he picks it up. Instead, drop it right in front of you, help your team get the kills, and then go for the converted score. That time it doesn't work out. Broken Alliance continue to push ahead, and Plesia's hitting shots with the Annihilator as he gets a 3-piece. Clink finds the 4th. This will be another dunk as well. Wise just not able to come back after a rough game 1 loss, and this is looking like it's going to be a quick 2-0 in favor of Broken Alliance.
Realistically, I think we've seen Broken Alliance be more in Wise's base than Wise actually has been, and they obviously are spawning on that side. So
hey, there should be a score.
It could possibly be a score.
There you go.
So Jax finally getting on the board there on that overextension, able to finally knock one in.
And I mean, that was possible strictly because there was 3 Broken Alliance players in their base, out in Wise's base. But as I say that, Magsy trying to go convert a 1. He'll connect with it. So it remains an 8-point lead. Broken Alliance, yes, they gave up 2, but they got to be happy with that first half as they are now just 5 minutes away from closing out the series 2-0. I mean, I'm a big fan of close games. I'm a big fan of kind of going down to the wire, but I do not see how Wise come back into this one, especially with how Klink is shooting right now. You just saw the two-piece there in the final kill cam almost converted the third if he didn't run out of time.
I mean, there was like 3 or 4 down constantly. Like I said, I mean, it was just like Broken Alliance constantly, time after time, we're making them spawn even toward bar, toward islands, which is obviously a major factor into a lot of their success. But just overall slang coming out of Broken Alliance. We saw it in the first hard point, and we're obviously seeing similar things here in the uplink.
Right now, Wise, you're being outslayed by overall 55 kills in this series. You got to turn things around now. 2 HCs being brought in by Broken Alliance. That'll give them kind of information of where 2 players are inside Barn. The challenge comes in. The trade should wind up working out. That's actually the last player alive, and now Magsy gets the kill. And once again, it's Broken Alliance already on the objective. Vision Pulse used will wind up seeing the drone carrier. BP just going to wait this one out. Now he'll begin to push up with the drone, and, you know, the distraction of his teammates is enough to get that one in. Broken Alliance, they're on a roll, and they're not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, brilliant cover fires. We're going to see Klink actually earn some of his score streaks. Also has that Psychosis ability whenever he needs, as that drone's still ready and waiting possibly for Wise to pick it up. Gamma able to drop Born, and this is just them trying to weed them out from their base and uplink in CTF as well. You have to kind of face one side of the opposition, and once they spawn up in their base, you're going to have to face that second wave, as it seems up to this point, perfect, or it's not perfect, what am I saying? You know, Broken Alliance have had just a perfect opportunity to do so. Your streak still possibly for Klink, as he's just going to try to shut down that drone carrier, but the drone still is in the base of the side of Wise.
Klink doing what he can to lock down the map, and even right there, he doesn't get aggressive. He doesn't try to force anything. He waits for his teammates to spawn. He stays alive, drops down the Hellstorm, and just like that, it's 3 dead again. The coordinated play from Broken Alliance right now is currently just outclassing Wise, and you know, you want to see these Wise guys perform well. I mean, they got great personalities. That overall, good guys. I had the opportunity to speak to them prior to this match starting up, but right now, Broken Alliance just look like the better team, and it's showing in the scoreboard as they're about to make it 16-2 with this next dunk.
Yeah, this is just not looking good right now. Is Magsy going to possibly fire and get another dunk, and he does, and this is just insult to injury at this current point in time. You know, Wise have had some good opportunities, but just in the end, and I know we keep saying this, but the slang just comes down to the overall slang. You know, BA is basically sending 4 players through middle, and they're just, like you said, like running flank after flank after flank, and really just kind of pinching the base, as we do have BP and currently going possibly through Barn. A couple of the enemies in front of him. Like I said, look at the mini-map. You know, those opposition players are just dropping like flies, and that smoke coming in as well. So important as BP and Fires in getting another dunk, 18-2.
And I mean, what you'll see too is they don't grab that drone until there's still someone in the opposing team's base wreaking havoc. Right there, Plesia has a teammate pushed up. He'll try to grab the objective. Obviously, right now, they don't have to really worry too much about the pushes they're making, as they have a 8-possession lead at the current moment. As Klink gets another 3-piece with the Hellstorm. He's now 33-10, just putting on a show at the moment, you know, trying to beat out Magsy, who had 32-10 last game. That's a full ace by the hands of Klink, and they're going to continue to push this objective forward. I mean, this is just a blowout right now, Landon.
It really is, and, you know, Jitter just trying to get the guys out of the base currently, as 4 do go down for Broken Alliance, so this could be a little bit of an opportunity possibly for the side of Wise, and it is going to be Gamma trying to move this drone up, and we're going to see a couple of score streaks coming in. Most likely heard that one, so the lightning strike going to affect his teammate Mystic, but he is obviously going to stay alive, and at this point, honestly, I would just run back to your base, throw it out. And that's the thing, though. You got to throw the drone out of your base in that situation. You got 2 players running at you. They're obviously in the lead currently, and honestly just did not come down to it, as we do see a team kill coming to play, and Pleaser realizes, I'm going to grab the drone. I'm going to go and get a dunk possibly again, and he does, 20-2. As the train continues, VA just absolutely destroying.
Rays of Gamma able to clear out his base, but right now, I mean, if I'm Wise, and this match is done, obviously not out of the tournament yet. They still have to fight through the losers bracket, but I'm kind of talking things over, right? I'm figuring out how we can get better control of our base, what we can do to help win these gunfights. I mean, think about it right now. What presence have we seen in tacticals on the map? Nothing at the moment.
Well, just really, I mean, you see like smokes for the side of BA, but I mean, except for Wise, I mean, not really using any of those things to their ability. And the whole point of this game has been the fact that as Magsy uses the heat wave, doesn't really come into play too much, and fires away getting another dunk. But I mean, the tactical's not in play. I mean, the specialist use hasn't really been that prevalent as well from the side of Wise, but like I said, it's just, and I hate to say this over and over again, but it's just the slang. I mean, BA is definitely the preferred team when it comes to slang. As you can kind of take a look at the scorecard off to the right and kind of see how talented these guys really are. Please,
let's watch Klink.
Yeah, 38-13. I didn't even realize how well this man was doing.
God, he's playing like Neslo does it for TK, and Fringe Uplink runs double smokes, has that Psychosis as well. They just use it to wreak havoc on the opposing team's base. Klink going to go in for another dunk, now 24-2. And while, you know, Wise in this series, they showed moments of life. They showed, you know, hey, we can hang with these guys. In the end, it's just BA who just dominated in the kill feed, and the rest of the game then followed. I'll be honest, the hard point, Wise definitely stood a better chance, but right now, B8, they're just a better uplink team. They get this map a little bit better, and they did a better job of controlling their base. At this point, I don't even know whose base is whose. Like, that's how far Broken Alliance have been pushed up on the map.
That's a good point. As the final seconds do tick down, the bleeding finally ends for the side of Wise as we end this second game 24-2. The 2-0 sweep coming.